if you fell out of the boat right now and I knew your hands were cuffed, I'd be in the water immediately. I mean, it's baffling to me how someone couldn't know that you have to help them quickly.
Tonight, a look at the drowning of 20-year-old Brandon Ellingson last May at the Lake of the Ozarks. Why critics say there was a cover-up. Good evening, I'm Brittany Pieper.
And I'm Jim Rick. Thanks for joining us. Ellingson drowned while in a trooper's custody after being arrested on suspicion of drunk boating. A toxicology report showed he was under the influence of alcohol and cocaine. Target 8 Chief Investigator Jamie Gray is here. Now, these accusations of a cover-up come after a jury ruled the death accidental.
That's right. You know, right now more than 122,000 people are questioning that ruling. They're petitioning for a federal investigation. KOMU8's Alexandra Engel went looking for answers. She talked to an eyewitness who was never called and talked to the person who made the decision not to call that witness. She joins us now in the studio. Alexandra, some people say the inquest wasn't fair because of what was left out.
That's right. Ellingson went overboard while handcuffed and in the wrong life jacket, which eventually came off. Trooper Anthony Piercy is not facing charges since the coroner's inquest ruled the death accidental, a decision eyewitness accounts and the thousands of signatures question.
When Brandon Ellingson went overboard, Trooper Piercy made a hard turn and went back to get him.
I kind of gritted my teeth because he came in fast, and I thought, wow, you know, that's fast.
Then, according to Larry Moreau and GPS records, Piercy slowed down, creating a big wake that pushed Brandon.
Obviously, there's a wake that you push in front of the boat. Brandon actually floated up on that wake and went way high up on the side of the boat, and we could see him clear as day, and the life jacket, you know, broke back loose from him again.
Moreau says Ellingson desperately grabbed at the life jacket with his teeth and his chin. Soon, Ellingson was within an arm's length of being saved.
But Brandon drifted right down the side of the boat. Okay, so when the officer stepped to the back corner, Brandon was right there. I mean, could have leaned down and slapped him in the face and didn't do anything. I actually thought they were probably ribbing each other about him falling out of the boat, you know, laughing about it.
After the accident, the Moreaus were interviewed at their dock by the Missouri State Highway Patrol. That's the same agency that employs both Piercy and investigator Eric Stacks, who led the internal investigation. Coroner M.B. Jones knows Piercy personally, so he brought in Special Prosecutor Amanda Grellner to make the decision alongside a jury at the inquest. When we asked Grellner why she and Jones didn't call the Moreaus to testify, she said it's still Jones's inquest.
It's his inquiry. So he can have whoever he wants to testify at it.
And he didn't want the Moreaus. Grellner explained what the Moreaus saw and why it was not crucial.
He saw the boat stop, essentially. It looked to him like everything was under control, and so he left. Okay?
Yes. The jury heard from a tearful Piercy and one other eyewitness who said Piercy did everything he could. That's when the Moreaus couldn't keep quiet anymore.
If it would have came out of the inquest and the information would have matched up even remotely to what we saw, and Grellner would have said there's no charges filed, then that would be fine. That would be fine if the truth was told throughout the whole process. But I'm here to tell you, it hasn't been.
And then, perhaps the most telling part of the Moreaus' interview by the officials.
After the tape was shut off, he just made the mentioned that that he Brandon had put himself in that position.
And that's when it hit home for Larry and his wife Letta.
This could have been my son on the back, you know, fell out of that boat, whatever happened. And I would expect or hope that anybody else that saw this would be doing the same thing I'm doing.
While prosecutors say they won't pursue criminal charges, it is possible this case could be brought to civil court by Ellingson's family.
Ellingson's father was quoted directly after the inquest saying it was a total joke. Many people wonder if the MSHP was trying to help Piercy avoid charges. A petition on change.org has 122,000 signatures and continues to grow. Supporters want State Representative Chuck Grassley to order a federal investigation.
A day after the ruling from St. Louis judge